Let me run you through the 11s for both of these teams, and for the home side, the Knights. They have got Arans in goals, Ikeda, Martin, McGregor, Kroll, Joel Russell, Braden Inman, of course, is the captain, Nancaro, Deus, Atwell and King. On the subs bench for them, they've got David Russell, Groves, Diaz, Kunst, Reid and Kemble. And for the visiting side today, Olympic FC, they've gone with Simpkin, Kogan, Greenwood, Annis Wade, Slater, McMorrow, Hunter, Ahmad, Yu, Perot and Hansen. On the bench for Olympic is Duke, Scott, Larkham, Slater, Yango and Bakutsi. Alright, so here are the captains. In the middle, bit of a laugh with the referees before this one gets underway. Good to see Lewis Greenwood back in action for Olympic. He missed that 4-3 thriller loss to Moreton City a couple of weeks ago, but he's back in action and he'll be key again here tonight. Gold Coast Knights, well, they've barely played in the past month. Their last match in the NPL was May 15, and as a result, they've got 3 games in hand. So they're sitting 7th on the table as it stands, but plenty of matches for them to come. Olympic, mind you, they're on the other side of the table. They've played 13, the most in the league, and they're on a 4-match losing streak at the minute. They are scoring goals, but they just can't secure the wins. So plenty to play for here today. It's 7th versus 8th, but you could easily picture both of these sides finishing the season a lot higher up the table. Certainly the Knights, they've got high expectations. They'll be very much looking to get back on the pitch for one. That's a good start. And now, hopefully, back onto the winners list from their point of view. The home side are going to take first touch here tonight. It's a cracking Friday night here in Carrara on the Gold Coast. A little bit of breeze about, but perfect conditions for football. And away down the right, they start. Headed away. We've got Yu up forward for Olympic. No Takagishi or Cobb tonight again for them. Down the left, that's a nice touch inboard. Perot looking dangerous straight away. And now Martin, so decisive through the middle always. And now Inman, that's a lovely through ball. Gets it onto the foot. And into the box. Can he find a head? Not quite. Lovely run from McGregor. Looks like he started on the right-hand side tonight. And the first corner of the game. We're only in the first few minutes. That was a beautiful, swift play there from the Knights. And Braden Inman, we know just how dangerous he is from an attacking point of view. He doesn't stay out of the action for long. So who's the target here? Only a minute into this clash. Rising as Hunter does well. Punches it away. Now Inman top of the box. Back across. And squirts it out in the way. But Slater's there. And despite the block, they're going to throw in. So yeah, 4-game losing streak for Olympic. Desperate need of a win here. But they've scored in all of those 4 games. It's not as if they've struggled offensively. Plenty of options for them to go for, but they're missing their talisman, Kenshin Takagishi, tonight once again. And Ty Cobb, well, he's not here either. So they're going to have to find goals through some new sources tonight. Now Martin, all the way across to McGregor. Goes for the snapshot and just squirts it across the face. So all the play happening so far in Olympics' defensive half. Kogan goes for the long ball, finds Greenwood off the chest. That's a nice touch. And now all the way across. Looking for Perot. Off his, couldn't quite bring it down, and it's going to be a nice throw in there. Capable of playing on both sides of the pitch, Jack Perot. Interesting to see where he ends up tonight, starting on the left. Deus back in the side, missed last week's clash, so the most recent clash against Peninsula Power, but back in the 11. Healthy crowd building here as well tonight at the Croatian Sports Centre. Nicely headed away from Simpkin. It's been tough going in terms of clean sheets as well for Olympic. Yet to record one, other than wins over Magic and the Gold Coast Knights, funnily enough. Back in the reverse clash, that was back on March 28. Now Martin, Inman first time, goes across to McGregor. Little dink inboard to Adewale, who's got a good run forward and wins the Knights yet another corner. That's a good overlapping run there from Lenny Adewale. Not afraid to get forward. It's been given the instructions from Coach Alex Morrison, of course, just to get forward as much as possible. There's a bit of pushing and shoving right on the goal line. Lockie Hunter doesn't want to get boxed in here. It's in his direction, gets his hand to it and does really well. A lot of pressure on him there. And now the rollout in the space of Greenwood. Step over doesn't work for Perot, and Inman tidies up. A positive start from Olympics keeper Lachlan Hunter, but he's had plenty to do already. We're only 4.5 minutes into this game. 5 wins from the Knights, 10 matches this season, along with 2 draws and 3 losses. As I touched on, they do have 3 games in hand on most of the competition, including the ladder leaders Peninsula Power. If they win tonight, they can jump straight up to 5th. There's a bit of a logjam in the middle of the table. It's going to be a fascinating second half to this season, no doubt about that. Here's Atwell again. Always looking to run with the ball. Kroll goes long. Can't quite find his player, but the follow-up from Ikeda is good. Hansen tries to boot it out of there. He's not successful. Then Caro into the box. Twisting and turning, can't find a release. And now McMorrow's clearance only goes as far as Kroll, and the Knights are going to put some pressure back on them again. Nice play from McGregor again. It's been a really lively start from McMorrow down that side. Oh, Atwell can't get past. Nice defence. You having to help out right in defence. He'll want to be a lot further up the pitch. And kept in right on the line. Nicely done from McGregor. Keda forced backwards. Really good pressure from McMorrow. TS forced turn, but does well. Tansio Yu leading the line for Olympic tonight. Number 23. 2 goals to his name in the NPL this season. Now here's Ikeda. Oh, was that a foul on Joel Russell? Referee says yes. No card. First real touch of the night for Russell. He's been in excellent scoring form again this season. 9 goals across all competitions, looking to get into double figures tonight. Here's Attawell, who does well. Inman, inboard. Now King tries to screw this one in through the box. Gets the ball back somehow. Keeps his feet. Pressure's there from you. Now to the back post. Head is there and across the face again. Oh, just off the last line. Nicely done by Ahmad. Desperately needed because Inman was there sweating on it. In the end, that was the desired or the required result, you'd have to say. But it's going to be another corner. The third already to the Knights. Short corner this time. Kedda whips it over the top, but way too much power on that one. Goal kick. Perfect conditions for football here tonight. It was a glorious day on the Gold Coast. And now it's a rather crisp evening here, you'd have to say. This is one of 2 Friday night matches we've got in the NPL men's tonight. Over at Heath Park, we've got Eastern Suburbs taking on Moreton City Excelsior. Good one to keep your eye across that one as well. Now, slipping out the back is Greenwood. There was a foul, says the referee. Linesman didn't seem to have too much of an issue with it, but Kroll was fouled, according to the man in charge. First real movement forward from Olympic. They've barely had the ball in front of halfway. It's been all night so far. Yeah, just getting back to that reverse fixture about 2 or so months ago. Well, Olympic won that one at home, 1-0 over the Knights. That was a bit of a surprise result at the time. The Knights had won 3 in a row heading into that. Can they spoil the party once again? Deus just assessing his options. Adderall cuts in board. Nicely done. Martin. Now to McGregor. Pretty well defended here from Olympic. But Martin's turn is really good. That opens things up. Ikeda wants his left foot. Gets onto it. Now King whips it in. No one there. Another attack passes by. Kogan goes into the middle of the pitch, but loses possession straight away once again. Now McGregor's got some space. Brings it down off his chest. Inman inside the box. Looking for support and gets it in Attawell. There's players at the back post. Plenty of red shirts in there. The head is just over the top. Not too far away. An excellent effort. But Hunter was in a good position and did have it covered, but getting closer here, the Knights. No, given away again. Just can't keep possession at the minute, Olympic. Giving the ball away at will. Deus always happy to control and create from the back. Arounds with a rather adventurous ball, and maybe with better communication there, the Knights could have taken that down, but Atwell and McGregor just making sure they're on the same page. This will be Ahmad. Yanis Wade. Nice turn. McMorrow. A bit flat-footed though, and just a little bit too much pepper on that one. There's Hudson. Sorry, Hunter cleans it up. Now Kogan. Aerial through ball. Arans has to head. Picked up by you. But Martin just pressures him out of it. Does really well in the end, actually. And Atwell can come in board to Martin. You still pressuring that ball. Not giving up on it. Nice turn. Nancaro releases Ikeda off the head. Over the top from Russell. Golden opportunity. Just over the crossbar. Beautiful play, mind you, from the Knights. That would have been some goal, but just couldn't finish at the final hurdle. That was nice to watch. A lot of one-touch football there from the Knights. And it was a picture-perfect cross from Ikeda. Here he is again. Starting to get busy on the left-hand side. Does really well. Almost gets all the way past, but Simpkin knocks it into the bench. Then Caro starting to get a few more touches as well. Getting his foot onto the ball. Most of the play so far has been down the right-hand side for the Knights. It's been handy for us on the commentary side of the ground. Well, McGregor, not quite sure what he was trying to do there. This is a long ball looking for Nancaro. He does bring it down. He also collects Kogan, and it's going to be a free kick. Basically on the last line for Olympic. They can take a deep breath. They've been involved in some very high-scoring games so far, Olympic. It's never a dull moment when they're playing. A 4-4 draw with Brisbane City back in March. Then a 4-3 loss to Moreton City. That was only a couple of weeks ago. And then last week, a 3-2 loss to Brisbane City. So even when they haven't been getting results, they have been scoring. Let's see if that's the case once again today. Anna Wade releases you. Now onto the left is Perot. Gets the ball inside the box, but he's offside. Just a little too eager there. Got in front of the line, and that was really Olympics' first good chance to get it inside the box. Just out of position. Got to give the Knights credit there. Keeping that line nice and high. Lewis Greenwood. He scored 4 times so far in the NPL this season. He was lurking there in the middle of the box. He's been playing a long way forward tonight, as you'd expect. Olympic really need him to get his foot on the ball as much as possible. He's so creative. And now given away, Anna Wade in the middle. Lots of blue shirts ahead of him. Does he go all the way? Goes to you, top of the box. Now Perot, tough angle. Straight at the keeper. Arans does it easily. That was a golden opportunity. I reckon they had about 4 on 2 streaming forward there. In the end, they were sent out wide. Now the counter-attack down the other side. McGregor, first time, gets it inside. Losing their feet is the defender. I think it was Slater, but picked up by Simpkin, who does well, but just takes a little too long to get rid of that. The pressure from Nancaro was excellent. This game is heating up all of a sudden. into the 18th minute here. A bit of frustration, perhaps, from players and fans alike here. Always plenty of passion when you come to a football ground, that's for sure, and we're going to see a lot more of it over the next month and a half. FIFA World Cup action coming soon, can't wait for that. In the meantime, though, lots of great NPL stuff to enjoy as well. Every match live and free on FQTV, of course. Hope you're enjoying the coverage tonight. We love bringing it to you. And this game has definitely gone up a notch in the last couple of minutes. It's been all night so far. But Olympic, they're just finding their feet, you feel. McGregor and Ahmad, it's been a fascinating contest so far. Down that right-hand side for the Knights. Referee tells him to move it on. And this Wade starting to get busy, but then Caro picks it up. Slater's there to recover it. Just too far for Greenwood. And now Nancaro does it well off his chest. Can Russell bring it down? Almost does enough. And this Wade doesn't lose many headers and gets it out to safety there. Oh, but McMorrow gives it away. Now a chance for the Knights. Here's Russell. Over the top of Inman. And it just seems every time Olympic clear it out, it comes straight back in. It might happen again here. Oh, Simpkin, nice use of the body. Gets the ball onto Kogan. Now Greenwood gets a touch. They've been few and far between so far for the Olympic captain. Just needs a spark. He doesn't need much to make things happen. Slater. And this is really the first real time Olympic have had a chance to control the tempo and go at their own pace so far tonight. This ball finds Ahmad. He gets it inside the box. Coming at the front post was I think there was a touch on it. Just not enough to get it in the direction. It's a nice cross. And Olympic can reset here, have another go. Then Caro and Simpkin going at it. Simpkin does really well. No foul, says the ref, and he jumps straight back up to his feet. Gives it to his captain. Now gets to the box, no foul again, says the ref. Cleared away from Ikeda. Martin, always in control, never looks flustered. Nice ball from McGregor. Now Russell inside the box, looking for a cross. Across the face, Inman loses his feet. Don't think he would have got there. Not too far away. But the Knights captain wanted better delivery there. He made that known. McMorrow now. Gets it back with a bit of space. And a Wade. Oh, good ball over. Is it the offside? Yes. The flag goes up. So a couple of offsides already. Shelford Dias is down. Hopefully he's okay. Good opportunity for a breather for both of these sides. It's been fairly frenetic end-to-end stuff in the last few minutes. Chances at both ends. Best opportunity so far, probably Joel Russell's header that just flew over the crossbar. That was after about 15 minutes. Players taking this opportunity to get a drink. Dias is going to have to spend a second or two on the sidelines when we resume here, but he doesn't look like he's in too much pain. He's going to take a seat, in fact, so we'll keep an eye on that one for you. For the meantime, it's going to be the Knights down to 10. Play resumes and headed on from McGregor. Russell gets it back to McGregor. Slater just got a foot to it, did enough, but Russell gets it back. Does he want to shoot it on his left? He does, gets it through. Nancarrow's at the back post. Flag stays down. There's the opening goal of this one. Nancarrow was in the right spot after the deflection and put it into the roof of the net. Opening goal after 24 minutes. Cody Nancarrow. The Knights take a well-deserved lead. It's the winger's third goal of the season. And it came with his side down to 10 men as well, with Shelford Dias currently off the pitch. And Caro breaking through. And you have to say that was deserved. They've had majority of the play so far. Had some good opportunities as well. Okay, we've had a substitution. Dias is not coming back on. Alfie Kemble is into the game to replace him. And there's a free kick as well, Jack Perot. So yes, Dias looks resigned. He's put his jacket on. It's not a good sign. Potentially a soft tissue injury, unfortunately for him. But Alfie Kemble is into the game much earlier than he would have expected. Good opportunity for the young man, though, to get almost a full game of football under his belt. Straight away, Olympic looking to respond to that goal from Cody Nancarrow. It's Greenwood sending over this ball. Two in the wall. Anna Wade, of course, is there. You and Ahmed floating as well. Goes for goal. Punched away from Arans. Good football all round. It was a vicious free kick. Had plenty of venom in it, and Arans took no chances with the double-fisted punch. First corner for Olympic. Nice response here from the visiting side. After going down only a couple of minutes ago. Pro's going to take this corner. Oh, congestion at the back post as you into the side of the net. I wonder if that was a set play. So many players in that 6-yard box and then floating in from the back post. Was Hansio Yu in the end, just couldn't get the connection he was after. And then you have to say, you did feel like that goal was definitely coming. Couldn't say which way. Chances at both ends of the ground is now Greenwood. Gets it into a dangerous position, but just maybe too many choices. In the end, gives it away. And Inman, he's collected on the way through and wins the foul on the halfway line. The referee's not happy with that restart. There's Campbell. Into the game, getting his first touch of the night. Simpkin brings it down on his chest nicely. Greenwood has lots of space. Playing a little bit higher up the pitch now, it looks like. Hansen had a chance there, just couldn't hold on to it. Knights in no rush at the minute, and understandably so. They've got the lead. Perot now putting some real pressure on. Arans went down. Referee said it was okay. Then Caro, fresh off the goal scoring sheet. Hunting a second. Well, Kroll does well to win that header, but King does even better to win the ball back. Gets it inboard. Just a little too heavy there for Russell, and given away once again. Olympic getting a chance now to set up from the back. Mentioned it just before that goal. They've really not had many opportunities to do this, but this is where the set plays can come in, where your structures can shine through. Ahmad. McGregor does really well to win that, but then given away. Perot looking to dictate terms now. Heavy ball for McMorrow, does really well to control that. Looking for options. Back to Perot, and now Annis Wade can use Ahmad. Getting up the field, overlapping. Oh, nice defence from Attawell. Really good. Knocking it into touch. Ahmad getting very tight to that line. But they've preferred to come down the left-hand side so far tonight. Olympic. Got some very talented players on the left. Here's one of them, Jack Perot, getting inside. Is he taken down? Referee says no, fair play. Now Nancaro can look to release his man in McGregor, but nicely read by Kogan. McMorrow. McMorrow getting a lot of touches at the minute. Yu has swapped sides as well. Trying to disrupt this Knights defence. Simpkin. Maybe attack down the right is in order, but given away. And advantage played. Hinman. Can they? Oh, he boots it into his own man, Martin. And now they can come back the other way. Annis Wade uses McMorrow. Maybe just a split second there was a chance there. But the Knights were certainly on. They had players streaming forward. Here's Yu. Goes back. McMorrow, Greenwood inside the box. Back to Hansen. Snuffed out that attack. And Inman collected. Simpkin wasn't so sure, and the referee's happy to just leave it at that. No caution required. Into the 33rd minute of this one. It's 1-0 Gold Coast Knights are 1-0 up over Olympic FC. If you've just joined us, a 24th minute goal to Cody Nancaro. Came after a really impressive solo run from Joel Russell. That's the only goal so far in this one. Greenwood, was he collected by Campbell there? Referee, has he given the free kick here? I think he has. Two clean sheets this season for the Knights as well. Hear that, Mud? Greenwood starting to get busy. Really trying to take control of this match now. The Olympic captain is Slater, who is under immense pressure. Russell is going to hunt this one down, but Hunter takes no chances. And Campbell has a tricky ball himself. Here's Greenwood, pressures him out of it, gets inside the box, shoots and scores. Brilliant play from the Olympic captain. Pressured Campbell out of the ball, somehow won it back, and then in the one-on-one, it was a classy, clinical finish into the top corner. Equaliser courtesy of Lewis Greenwood. Only moments after he had the ball in his own half, he was up the other end pressuring the Knights' defence out of it. Well, that was excellent from the Olympic captain. That's got to inspire his team. With 10 minutes left in this half. All square once again. And the Knights certainly started the stronger, but you have to say in the last 10 or 15 minutes, it's been a good response from Olympic. In fact, since that goal in the 24th minute to Cody Nancaro, Olympic have done well. Created plenty of their own, had a few corners, and had a few shots. None better than that one. Curled away from Arans, just inside the post. Lovely finish. And now you, with a bit of space. Greenwood again. Looking so dangerous now. This is deflected. Tricky one. Arans does really well on the bounce to collect that one. Really well. Oh, Hunter attacks. Has to use his head. Does pretty well in the end. And now you with pace, but Kroll's going to get there first. Oh, Perot nearly smothers that clearance. McGregor now gets it onto Martin. Greenwood, who's everywhere at the minute, wins this one back. And gets his side out of trouble just for the time being. Hunter. It's a rainmaker. Straight up. And yet Greenwood wins it again. Kroll does well to knock this one out. And then Nancaro gets it to Wickheader. Smartly done. He's got pace. He'll want to use that left foot of his. Simpkin knows that. Forces him inboard. Does that pretty well. Off Inman and the throw in to the visitors. Nice long throw. It's heading back Knight's way though. Kogan off the chest. He's been resolute so far Sam Kogan, he's had a good day. He's had plenty to do, that is for sure. Now Hansen, pressured off it. Inman goes down. Referee says it's okay. Now Greenwood has a paddock in front of him. What does he choose to do with it? He's going to use you. Back to Greenwood. Always a good option. And the Knights numbers get back. Greenwood's still got plenty of space to work with. Little 1-2 with McMurray perhaps. Annis Wade gets it inside the box. Referee's right there. Nicely done by Perot. A little bit of a scrap in the end. McGregor's got pace. And they'll get the throw in here, the home side. All of a sudden, under a bit of pressure. But Russell can turn and release McGregor. Chooses not to whip it in straight away. Striker, dangerous position. Nice block, though, from Annis Wade, who did well. Pro looks to turn Attawell and wins the ball as well. Losing his feet there, the right back. Greenwood has 2 to beat and does well. Wins the throw. A little bit of a mini breather for both sides, as you can understand. This has been a high-pressure half. Both sides really ramping up the pressure valve here. Something you'll see in the second half of these NPL games, not too often in the first half. So it's nice to see, as we touch on off the top, this is really a must-win match for both of these sides. Knights have plenty of games in hand, but Olympic can't afford to keep losing, otherwise those sides below them will start to catch up. Oh, King just came in a little bit too late there. Nothing untoward, but definitely a foul. Pro needs a minute to catch his breath here, possibly winded. We've already had an injury substitution in this one. Shalford Diaz, with his hands on his head and his jacket on the bench at the minute. Looking pretty resigned to the fact that potentially he's done something serious. Slater has lots of options, doesn't know where to go in the end, and no one really asks him too many questions about it. But back to Ahmad, here comes the pressure. Olympic worked out pretty well in the end. And it's Wade. Uses Greenwood. Back to Slater. Just over the head of McMorrow, and then Caro does well. Now he's got plenty of space to work with. He wants to use McGregor, and he does, who cuts in board. I haven't seen that too often so far tonight, but it works well here. Gets in front of you. He's got Martin for support. Inman, back to Martin. Gets it inside the box now. McGregor. Off the foot of Simpkin, who does really well. Gets it to his keeper. A few minutes left in the half now. Hoofed forward there from the right back, asking you to do a lot. And kept in there from Kroll. Somewhat surprisingly, McMorrow can release Perot, who's got a bit of space. Comes inside. McMorrow gets it back. There's blue shirts in the middle. Oh, Attawell does really well to cut that attack out and knock it away. And I think he copped a stray hand as well. Possibly an accidental one in the eye or the nose. So he's going to take a minute to regroup. 1-1 in this one. A few minutes left in the half. It's been an exciting half of football. Don't go anywhere. We've got a cracking second half coming up. Eastern Suburbs and Mon City Excelsior playing as well tonight in the NPL men's. Whipped in from Ahmad. Was there a tug on Yu's shirt there? Perhaps. McMorrow gets it back to Yu, who tries to turn. Kroll does well. So reliable. Never panics. Luke Kroll. You can rely on him to take care of business down there for the night. Dennis Wade manages to keep it in. Couldn't find his own player though. And Russell, well, he had just a little bit too much work to do there to beat both of those Olympic defenders. Hunt is going to take some more time out of the game here. And puts his foot through it this time. Greenwood trying to win the head. In fact, Kimball gets it down. Now Ikeda goes aerial to Russell again, who can find Nankaro. And he'll win the throw in. Both sides pretty eager for the halftime whistle, you feel. They would have spent a lot of energy in this first half. The pressure from both sides has been high. There's been lots of attacking runs, plenty of end-to-end football. Great for the neutral, not so great for the coaching staff or the players. Another long throw forward, doesn't quite work out, but McMorrow picks it up. Anna Wade sets him on his way. Gets past Inman. Perot turns, has a couple to beat. Takes too long in the end, and McGregor does really well to win this one back. Inman. Now Martin. That's a lovely ball to McGregor. Is he going to get there first? He does beat Ahmad to it. Has some time to recover. Back to his captain. Now Martin from range. Straight at the keeper. He couldn't take it cleanly, Lachlan Hunter, but it didn't matter. There was no one at his feet. And a nice setup. Not unusual to see Tyson Martin curl that one home either, so maybe a bit of a let-off for Olympic there. Now you back in that central forward position to finish the half. McMorrow getting really busy now. He's had a lovely finish to this half. Greenwood. Well, he's really built into the game nicely as well. It's into the second minute of added time here. Did have that injury stoppage, of course, as we've mentioned a couple of times. Add to that a couple of goals and plenty of corners. Inside. Perot gets a shot away. Flies over the crossbar. Not too far away though. And defending there from the Knights a little bit lackadaisical. Whistle goes to the mouth of the referee. And that ends a very entertaining first half at the Croatian Sports Centre in Carrara. 1-1 between the Gold Coast Knights and Olympic FC. Goals to Cody Nankaro and Lewis Greenwood so far in this one. We've got a very exciting second half coming up for you on FQTV. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for some live action of this one in about 15 minutes' time. Hopefully you can join us then. Yeah.
excellence? Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Future game is changing, and so it's really important for us to understand that we're not developing players for the here and now, it's for the future.
It's extremely important to have an identity as a state. There's some key characteristics that we identified as being really important to Queensland players. The first one is creative, which refers to a player's technical ability, their base level technique and their X factor qualities. Second is courageous, how players influence the game, their levels of effort, their absolute desire displayed on the pitch. And then there's competitive, so their winning mentality, and that's got nothing to do with winning games. And that's a never say die effort, which is a hallmark of Queensland players in the past. It's something we want to continue to preserve.
That sort of frames everything we look for in a Queensland player. It's really important for every fan of every club, for every member, for every player to understand what it means to be a Queenslander, lean into the nature of the Queensland spirit. I think this is the most exciting time for youth development in a long time in Australia. We've seen so many young Queenslanders move on to bigger and better things. We've seen so much national team representation, and we've seen a massive shift in terms of the focus on youth development in a professional sort of setting within the A-Leagues. So if you're a young Queenslander, it's our job at Football Queensland to ensure that we're giving every opportunity to players to reach that stage and support talent wherever it may be to reach the higher echelons of the game.
I think football was always my thing, yeah. I just loved it. Yeah. I love being a part of the team, and I love winning. Yeah. I played for Warriors in Townsville, and it was really good, and I learnt a lot, and I felt like I was just having fun. I was really nervous at first because I'd played against these girls all growing up. Like, I'd always been in the Townsville team, they'd been in the Metro teams, and I was really nervous because I didn't know whether I was good enough or whether I was just like overreaching. With the right support and the right coaching and the right programs to be identified, like carnivals, you can definitely get spotted and you can do it. From there, it's just how much you want it, really. The Queensland State Team program has helped me believe in myself, because a lot of the time when I don't believe in myself, I don't perform as well, and that's probably what's let me down. Off the field, I'd say just like becoming a better person and more mature and friendly and outgoing, and I feel like helped me bring me out of my shell, I guess, yeah. I feel really, really grateful and really honoured that I've been selected and that I've been seen and identified to be good enough to play, just to have the opportunity to play in front of national team coaches, and I just feel like super confident, super eager. It's really good to see my kind of progression from not making it at all to making it. The Queensland State Team program can really help push you into the A-League teams, the Premier League teams, the Matildas representing your country, and that's something that I aspire to do. I think just the level of coaching and the intensity and playing in a better team definitely makes you a better player, and you kind of understand what you have to do to get to that level, and it's, yeah, really good.
How do I feel this time? What's it off?
Well, between the two of us, we should get it all right.
We should get it right. You see it.
Oh, well. the binoculars help.
You know a lot.
Regularly enough, but if there's a team, like I did times earlier in the season, if there's a team I don't know, honestly, I just go with the old streams and put on look at who's who and what hair and all those sorts of little things. Exactly, yeah. Oh, absolutely, like, yeah, there's a few on the bench who I think they come on.
I didn't even see that bloke go off.
No, neither did I. But then I saw him put his jumper on, jacket on, so I thought, oh, he's obviously not coming back. Yeah.
I was going to put it in this. Did it come on? He didn't look at it. Just looked
No.
at it.
No, I didn't see it actually happen, but yeah. I might double check my shot tally with yours actually. Oh, it doesn't
It's a live stream.
Oh.
Go straight through.
Oh, that's alright, like, I miss a lot because sometimes I put it down and sometimes I don't.
Shot on target. 5.59 5 nights.
If you've got 5, do you?
I'll tell you. Just every.
Oh, sure, every individual one, yeah. Oh, if it's going to be too much issue. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. No. You?
No, tomorrow.
And then Sunday? Yeah.
No, not doing any now. That's the last one until the 8th.
Oh, nice.
Playing about 3 cancelled last week.
I know, it's been crazy, hasn't it? It might turn again by the look of the forecast. Welcome back to the Croatian Sports Centre. We've got the second half of Gold Coast Knights versus Olympic FC coming up for you right now. It's 1-1 in this one. It's been a very entertaining match so far. Goals to Cody Nancaro and Lewis Greenwood are the ones so far in this match. A little bit of a wind just picking up here now in Carrara. It's been a very pleasant night so far. A little bit on the cooler side, you'd have to say. But really perfect conditions for football, considering all the bad weather we've had in recent weeks. This week has been excellent, and so has today and tonight so far. The Knights started the strongest, but then Olympic came back with plenty of impetus. Let's find out who takes the chocolates in this one. We had a substitution in the first half. Shelford Deas out of the match. He was replaced by Alfie Kimball in about the 22nd minute. And just with a quick scan of the sides, it looks like no further changes at the half. Outside of the boot. Almost excellent. McMorrow just couldn't get there in the end. He was one who started slowly, like a few of his teammates for Olympic, Brandon McMorrow, but finished really strongly, and so did his side. A fantastic individual goal from their captain, Lewis Greenwood. Has them back in this match, and definitely worth checking out that replay on FQTV or in the live stream if you can rewind. Pressured Campbell out of a high ball, really. Picked his pocket, got into a one-on-one and slotted it home just inside the right-hand upright. You can see those flags just starting to show a bit of life. So potentially the Knights with a tiny bit of a wind advantage in the second half. It was pretty still in that first half. Atwell gets it over to McGregor, who almost slides it through to Inman. Hacked out of there from Ahmad. And over the fence and into the snake pit. Hopefully we've got a ball kick or two to retrieve that one. Good challenge there from King, and he wins it back after finding his feet. Now it's Max King down the right-hand side. Chooses not to whip it in instead. Goes back to Atwell, who goes all the way back to Kroll. There's the goal scorer, Nancaro, getting his first touch of the half. Iran's given plenty of leeway there. And it's a nice ball over. Russell's going to be the beneficiary. Whips it in. The kick from Kogan was a little bit iffy, but it did just enough. It's going to be a corner to the Knights to kick things off in this second half. Plenty of fast breaks in this game. You really can't afford to take your eyes off it, because as soon as one attack ends, it seems like another starts. It's been great to watch. Lots of people at the back. Kroll heads it in. Olympic are going to contest this one, but there was no man on him, and it was a free header at the back post. And Gold Coast Knights retake the lead. Well, neither the referee nor the linesman had any issues with it. And Luke Kroll. Well, we were just saying in the first half how reliable he is in defence. He's also good to pop up for a goal here or there as well. And that is the dream start to the second half for the Gold Coast Knights here. And Olympic FC are going to have to chase this game once again. Russell on the hunt for a third. He's going to get the ball back here. Tips it over to McGregor. Shot from range, it's a beauty, but well saved from Hunter, who denies the shot. And it was almost a third. Gee, that was hit well from Joel Russell. It was destined for the top corner. And now the referee is definitely going to be watching this one extra close. Kroll is lurking at the back post once again. There's so many bodies in there. Hunter gets a punch to it. Ikeda, his shot is blocked. Now King. Now to Inman. Whips it in dangerously. Looking for Martin. Well, it all happened pretty quickly, didn't it? That Deadlock breaking goal. Now Keta. All the way back. The scoreboard here just getting a little bit ahead of themselves. They had 3-1 to the home side, but it is just the 2. I've just had to check the notes and recheck them once again, but it is 2-1 in favour of the Knights. Nicely touched over from McGregor. Releases Adewell, who gets inside the box. Back to Martin. Put away. Clinically done from the midfielder. And he celebrates accordingly. Excellent build-up play from the Knights. And they take a 2-goal advantage here. Gee, that was nice play. Great run from Adewell down the right-hand side. And Martin on hand to nail his 7th goal of the season, 8th in all competitions. But he's no stranger to the score sheet, and it's 3-1 to the Knights. Home side just flexing their muscle a little bit now. Had a stack of shots in the first half. Couldn't really capitalise. And now, with some clinical finishing, they're looking really good in their second. Olympic, though, they're not ones to shut it up. They're going to keep attacking. Simpkin, he's pressured out of it, though. Nankaro's got plenty of run in the legs, but Simpkin does well to win this one back. Never giving up there. Kogan does well, really well. Nutmeg on Inman. All the way across, and now the Knights are on again here through McGregor, who's had a fantastic game down the right. Gets into a dangerous position. Martin's there again! It's a carbon copy! He's got 2 in a minute! And the Knights are running away with this. It was the exact same play, and it was the exact same result. Goodness me. How quickly things can change. And Tyson Martin, he's the beneficiary. But some excellent runs down the right-hand side from McGregor and from Atwell have set this one up. And he's going to give the fans, the young fans on the sideline, some love as well. Gee, it's good to see. 8 goals in the NPL now this season. That's the most from any of the Knights. And he's just always in the right position at the right time. Oh, wow. What an absolute avalanche we've seen to start their second half. And as a result, we're going to have some substitutions for the visitors who desperately need to change things up. Yu and Hansen come out of the game. In come Warnes, Declan Warnes, as well as Abraham Yangu, I believe. So 2 changes. Does that change things up? Here is Yango looking for his first touch. And here's the man of the moment, Martin, who's going to release McGregor again. Look at that pace. Ahmad does well, though, to snuff it out. So just to recap those substitutions, Yu and Hansen, they have been substituted out of the game. In comes Declan Warnes, who scored the only goal in the match between these two sides earlier in the season. And Ibrahim Yango as well, for a little bit of a different look up forward. Yango recently on the score sheet as well, in their last match against Brisbane City, in fact. So Chris Grossman in charge of Olympic FC. Of course, had to make a couple of changes. Conceded, well, by my maths, 3 goals in 4 minutes. Hard to believe stuff, but the Knights have just pumped on the pressure and got the results. And now, well, this game could either fall a bit flat or we could see a really good response from Olympic FC. Or the floodgates might stay open, who knows? Gonna have to wait and find out. Still a good deal of 35 minutes left in this one. McMorrow from range. Not a bad effort, but Sebastian Arans always had that one covered. Here's Russell. Bit of a fortuitous block there, but it's going to work out nicely. And at the front post, guess who? It's Cody Nankaro once again. The floodgates have stayed open. And it's 4 goals in the second half. And the Knights are up to a 5-1 lead. Nankaro's got a brace. And it's party time now for the home side. Oh, Russell, he kept hunting. There'll be plenty of strikers around the country, considering the scoreline, who would have been content just to let that one roll out. Not Joel Russell. He kept the ball in play, got inside the box, and again, very similar play to the 2 goals to Martin. Nankaro was there, got to the front post, got it past the gloves of Hunter. And it's a barely believable 5-1. We went into the break with this match dead even at 1-1. And, well, I'd like to know what was said at half-time for the Knights, because words of wisdom, they've come out like a house on fire. Then Caro with a second. Martin's got 2. And Kroll, well, he was the one who broke the deadlock to start this second half. Russell. What do they have cooking up on the Olympic bench now? I mean, they really don't have a chance but to chase this game now. Greenwood, we know he's not going to give up. Russell, oh, and he does pretty well, all things considered. Martin flicks it across to McGregor, who's had a fantastic game. Inman. Oh, off the back of the defender. And it just set up nicely for McGregor, who's not going to get too many better chances than that. Hunter breathes a sigh of relief. Yeah, it's been a dominant second half performance here from the Knights. Even though their captain, Braden Inman, has really barely been seen in this second half, they'll be delighted to know that that's the fact. That they don't necessarily need him firing for them to be scoring goals. McMurrow does really well there under immense pressure. Well, we're on the hour mark. Who would have believed we'd be in this position? Simpkin. Across to Kogan, demanding a bit more from his plays here. Yango trying to get into the game, although Olympic will want him a lot further up the pitch than that. Ahmad across the face, no one at the back post. Not a bad cross. Arans slides in and collects just in front of Greenwood. That wind just picking up, you might be able to hear in the effects mic now. And yes, it is favouring the Knights, but you can't say it's been a 4-goal sort of advantage win, this one. Just some spectacular play. They really have cut Olympic open down that right-hand side. And we're going to have another substitution here, I believe. Looks like Hudson Slater has been replaced by Tom Larkham. So a change in the back half. Perhaps not what we expected necessarily, but maybe a bit of a reshuffle of the formation here from the visitors. Greenwood's not going to give up. And we've got Greenwood down now, in fact. In a desperate attempt to keep the ball there, he sort of lunged himself into that challenge. Hopefully he hasn't done himself any major damage, but we do have the medical staff coming out to greet him at the minute. That is exactly what Olympic FC don't need. To lose their talisman and captain. That would be a worst case scenario. So fingers crossed, maybe just a bit of cramp or a bit of a twinge. Let's recap the goal scorers for you in this second half. We had Luke Kroll from the corner at the back post, headed one past all the defenders, and there were a lot of bodies in front of the keeper. Lachlan Hunter in goals. Wasn't too happy with the attention he got, but the referee said it was all clear. 2 minutes later, Tyson Martin was on the top of the 6-yard box for the cutback from a lovely run from down the right-hand side from McGregor. Oh, that one may have even been from Attawell. And then 2 minutes later, the exact same thing happened. Russell cut it back, got it to Martin. And then a couple of minutes after that, well, Nankara got his second of the match. And just if we just have a quick look at that substitution bench, I think we are seeing Greenwood subbed out of this game. So that's a real shame. Fingers crossed, nothing serious. In comes Rory Scott. So they are really going to have to reshuffle and rejig their team now, Olympic, with the best part of half an hour left in this one. Well, 4 changes made now for Olympic. Plenty of fresh legs on the park. And I'm just going to keep an eye on Lewis Greenwood for you. He's got the blanket on. He's really grabbing at that left leg of his. And he was initially on the bench. He's now gone down into a prone position. He might be about to get some work done on that leg. Again, let's just send our best wishes to Olympic FC and Lewis Greenwood for that one. Here's Scott getting a touch and into the game. Kroll using that head, which broke the deadlock 15 minutes ago. Not a bad ball, looking for Declan Warnes, who's into this game and has scored, as I mentioned, a couple of times already this season. (5-1) in favour of the Gold Coast Knights. It's now their heaviest scoring match of the season, with the exception of their 7-0 routing of Magic United in round 3. They've scored 4 goals twice this season, but this is the first time they've racked up 5. Other than that, 7. Must say, it feels like they're not done with 5. Joel Russell yet to get himself on the score sheet. So is Braden Inman. Normally when the Knights score heavily, those two are front and centre. And they don't want to miss out here tonight. Here's Martin looking for a hat-trick of his own. Then Carrow's got a brace as well. Warnes does well, but it's back inside the box. Martin Then Caro's got some space on the left. Inman was there and Anna's Wade just stopped it. Felt like deja vu once again. But they clear the danger. Offside. I might call it. McGregor was just a little too ambitious there. Now Ahmad, he's still running. He's still looking to create down that left-hand side. McMorrow needs some support, not getting a lot of it at the minute. Inman's there. And Martin, he will be beaten by Larkham to the ball. So yeah, a couple of changes in defence for Olympic now with Rory Scott and Tom Larkham into that back four, really. Yango, he's into the game up forward, replacing Hansio Yu, who he threatened at times in that first half. McMorrow spreads it wide. There's Warnes. Kogan's had a good day, really. Everything that has been in his area has been repelled. Simpkin now got the captain's armband with Greenwood off. Warnes has nowhere to go. Back to the stand-in skipper. Ikeda's got 3 to beat and gets it out to Inman. And now Martin's got space. Ikeda, he's overlapping nicely here. He's going to get himself into the box. He goes for goal and over the top. Searching for the 6th goal for a half dozen for the hosts. And the healthy crowd here tonight, well, hopefully nobody went home at half time because they would have loved what they've seen since the restart. Nice touch from Warnes. Fresh legs. And a nice controlled start there. Yango, very wide. Gets inside. Oh, off the back heel. Mud's cross is blocked, but he's going to get a second chance. And he's going to win his side the corner. So we've got 20 minutes of regular time in this one remaining, assuming that nothing goes drastically awry and the Gold Coast Knights win this one. They'll move into 5th spot tonight. Of course, a couple of games tomorrow might alter that, but they do have a couple of games in hand. They've had lots of postponements in recent weeks. And in fact, they've got their round 12 and round 13 matches rescheduled for June 13 and June 16. So they've got a busy schedule coming up. This is whipped in. Just a little too narrow, not too far away. But Iran's had that covered in goals. Got quite a few Knights warming up as well. You'd expect to see a few changes come for them in the not too distant future. They've only used the one so far, which was a forced injury sub of Shelford Dais. Blasted out of there from Hunter. This is nice play. Warnes gets it up to Yango, who's now on to the right-hand side. Fakes a shot. Top of the box. Warnes. Nice save from Arans, who's had to do a couple of those to his right-hand side tonight and look pretty comfortable while doing it. Better build-up, though, from Olympic FC. They need a bit more of that before the final whistle tonight. Kimball tries to go across the pitch there unsuccessfully. Crow will clean up, and he's collected by Yango. Referee says it's okay, so he's forced to get up. And now Annis Wade has space to turn. It's been a good battle between he and Inman tonight. Well, that was a nice touch as well from Larkham, just into the game a few minutes ago. And now running forward. Oh, Perot gets it across. Was he taken out? No, says the ref. Russell's offside, though. Don't think he can really complain too much about that. A couple of offsides stacking up for the Knights. That can often happen when you got a few goals on the board already. Desperate to add your own name to that score sheet. King, he's had a pretty good game in the midfield. And we've got the referee asking for urgent medical attention. Ahmad is staying down. Must have been collected after he got rid of the ball. Can't say I saw it. But Medico's got over to him very quickly, so he's in good hands. And there was no caution either from an Olympic FC point of view. Looked like, I've just gone back and had a quick look at the replay, maybe just an accidental elbow from Atawal there, I believe. Potentially to somewhere above the shoulders. So they're just doing a little concussion check, I'd say. He was told to stay down by the referee, and after passing all the tests, he's back to his feet. Looking a little worse for wear. He might be about to have some changes as well, I reckon. There's a real huddle of players for the Knights. So it's going to be tough to see who's on and who's off, but Nankara is out of the game. He's got 2 goals to his name, and he can be really proud of his efforts tonight. David Russell comes into the match for him. He won't get a chance to look at a hat-trick, but his contribution tonight has been sizable. The opening goal of the game in the 24th minute, and then the most recent, the 5th goal for the Knights in the 57th minute. We're going to have a drop ball here for the resumption. Ahmad, he's ready to return to play as well, which is good news. "75 minutes gone." Perhaps the sting has just understandably come out of this game a little bit now. Inman on the run forward. King. Ikeda. Oh, nice turn. Russell can't get past Scott. And just too much juice on that one. It flies into touch. There's Russell's first touch since coming on. McMorrow and a Swade and into Warnes. It's nice one-touch football. Yango can spread it across to Ahmad, who's looking back to his best. The shot is well wide though. No deflection. He just didn't collect it correctly. And it flies safely wide of the post from a Knights point of view. Warnes tries to get it over to Yango, who uses his body pretty well, but he did have two to beat. Now Inman can send Russell on his way, of the David variety. But, well, the back pass was just a little too close for comfort. And Hunter had to boot it out of play, which he did successfully. Here's Simpkin, stand-in skipper. Since Lewis Greenwood left the game, referee says... Referee was about to play advantage, and Olympic thought they were out there. But he says he couldn't see, and so they're going to have to bring it back. Larkham to McMorrow. Warnes, who's looked lively since he's come on. He's had plenty of the ball. This is a nice low cross. Just too close to the keeper though, and Yango couldn't get there. This is a low clearance, and it's going to come back. Plenty of blue shirts ahead, and Warnes again gets into the box. First time cross, but way too much on it. And the local crowd let him know down there. That one wasn't as desired. And, well, when your side's 5-1 up, you can probably get a bit loud on the sidelines. I think that's fair. Nice head from Kogan. And now Warnes, really nice touch over the head of Ikeda. Gets it to Yango. He's offside though. He's offside just in front of the defender. Well, they're getting a few chances now, Olympic. Trying to finish this game with a wet sail. But just struggling to really get a good execution in that final third. Which, to be fair, has sort of been their issue all game. They've had plenty of shots. They've probably had as many shots as the Knights. Just the quality of them hasn't been at the same standard. Larkham does well. Kogan to Anaswade again. Oh, he loses his footing. Just asking a little bit too much of him there was McMorrow. Martin, who's drifted in and out of this game, but when he's drifted in, he's made it count. 2 goals in, well, 2 minutes, really. And really nice scenes after he scored his second. It was a nice huddle of young fans down there on the touchline, and he gave them a hug and a high five to thank them for the support. So we're into the final 10 minutes of regular time here. Nice little boost in the goal difference for the Knights, which is already pretty strong. Plus 13 now. Only Peninsula Power, Lions FC and Excelsior have better goal difference in the league. It's often a pretty good showing of where our side stands, and given that the Knights have quite a few games in hand, we're not going to see them at 7th on the table for much longer. It's way too low for a side of their quality. Russell heads it over to Joel Russell, who gets the shot away but didn't have any power behind it. Simpkin. Now Larkham, he gives it away. Inman pressured out of it and wins himself the foul. No yellow cards tonight. It's been a pretty clean game, although the fact that it has been so end-to-end, there haven't really been many fouls or stoppages. It's just been go, 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 which has been great to watch. No scrappiness in this one. Maybe the sides, both sides just enjoying some clear weather and some good conditions. The rain has stayed away for the last 7 days, and they've made the most of it tonight. McMorrow forced to go backwards after getting into a good position. Annis Wade, he's not offside. The flag stays down. Into the box. Perot gets it in off the inside of the post. And a consolation goal here. Nice run from Annis Wade, who got forward. And the winger did the job to finish it off. Jack Perot. It's a nice finish from him. His 3rd goal of the season in the NPL. He hasn't given up today. He's worked hard all night. 5-2 now. Every goal crucial as we head into the second half of this season. Niketa, he's on the hunt for a 6th for his side. Ahmad heads that one into safety, just for now though. McGregor almost gets it through to Adewale, but it's going to come back for Martin, who's still in the game for a hat-trick here. Beautiful ball to Adewale. This is where all the goals have come from, and almost another. Every time they get deep down that right-hand side, they look so dangerous tonight. Olympic haven't been quick enough to tidy that area of their game up tonight, and it's really cost them. Now McMorrow. Yeah, it was a foul on Perot, and a couple more substitutions are ready to go here for the hosts. Looks like Daniel Diaz and Tanaj Kunst are ready to come on. McGregor's going to get a well-deserved break. And so is the captain, Brad Inman, after another very solid shift from him. He's handed the armband to Luke Kroll. But certainly no point taking any chances with those key players at this point of the game. And here is Diaz. First touch. It's an attacking move forward. Russell hunting his first. Great footwork. Straight at Hunter. Deserve better. Martin on the hunt for a hat-trick. Gets another shot. Now David Russell across the face. How that did not become the 6th goal is a bit of a mini miracle. But you have to give credit to the keeper there. Lachlan Hunter for keeping that one out. Gee, how was the footwork from Joel Russell? Brilliant stuff. That's got a little too much on it for Attawell. Long ball across the pitch. David Russell's got it now. He's got to get past Simpkin, which he does. Martin gets himself inside the box. Scott, though, very happy just to boot that one out. Nobody on the adjacent field to clean that one up. Of course, the Knights won't be in any rush to get this match restarted. 3 goals to the good. Oh, nice work. Kedda. Nicely worked forward from the Knights. A couple of Olympic players running into each other. Diaz finds Martin. He has a shot from range. Way too high and way too wide, but you cannot blame him for having a crack from there. He had the space, they've got the advantage, and he's got 2 goals to his name. So that was fair enough from Tyson Martin, who has just had a fantastic match tonight. Broke this game open with a couple of goals at the start of this second half. 4 goals in 7 minutes. If you're just joining us for the close of this one, it's been a 7-goal thriller, really. Loved every minute of it. Perot fighting hard, gets inside the box and wins a corner. Well, he's certainly not giving up. He's just got his second goal, the second goal for his side, and well, he can smell another. Hunter demanding a bit of urgency from his side. And fair enough too, running out of time here. A couple of minutes left of regular time. I imagine we'll have a bit of stoppage time before the final whistle goes here tonight as well. Heaps of numbers inside the box. In fact, we've got 10 red shirts in there. They've thrown all their men back, and now the referee wants to have a chat to Annis Wade and David Russell. If you can find a free header in there, you're doing very well. A little bit of a warning. And now, what can they create? Headed away by Kroll, as he always does. Kept in. Perot. Annis Wade just inside the touchline, across the face. There's a loose ball. Simpkin can't knock it in. The block was good. What a good opportunity, though. Now Kogan, and Simpkin has another shot, and this one goes tamely into the hands of the keeper. Well, almost looking at a third there. Martin tried to roll that one off his back. Did the first part, he just couldn't keep his feet to do the second part. So into added time now. One more consolation for Olympic FC perhaps. Oh, nice touch from Warnes off his chest and off his head. Just couldn't release Yango. Russell, Diaz sends Kunst on his way. Just into the game. He's got a lot of space on that right-hand side. This is where all the goals have come from tonight. Martin was there. And it's a foul on the Olympic defender. Fans still urging some urgency from their side. He skips past King. Can't get past Diaz. McMorrow's had a good night. Yango hasn't really been able to insert himself into this one since coming on early in the second half. Perot gets it over the top. Tricky one. Adewale. Not quite there, and Iran's just picks it up. Quick check of the watch from the referee. Here goes Diaz. I think Russell was offside, but it's going in the direction of Kunst. Knocked back. Oh, this is a real low scrubber, but McMorrow does well. Advantage paid. They're not done yet here. Warns. Now Yango needs some blue shirts in the middle to target. He's got McMorrow. He's got Ikeda for company as well. Kogan. Perot tries to get a second. Drills it over the top. And it flies away to safety. So a commander victory, this is going to be for the Knights. They're going to jump up to 5th spot on the table, which is certainly heading in the right direction from their point of view. Finally back in action in the NPL. It's been almost a month since we've seen them in this competition. And haven't they come back with a real statement here? 5 goals on their home track, and they've got a lot of home matches to come this season, having to play so much of the first half of the season away from home. If you're a Gold Coast Knights fan, you're going to have lots of home games to look forward to as we head into the business end of this season. We're still going here into the 4th minute of added time. Anis Wade, he's played a lot higher up the pitch in this second half, given all the changes that Olympic have had to make. They win another corner. And as far as Olympic FC go, well, they're going to stay on 17 points. They've gone from positive goal difference. Oh, that's a good shot from McMorrow, but covered by Arans, who's made yet another save to his right. But yeah, Olympic started tonight with a +2 goal difference. They're now going to be -1. How important will that prove to be as we get further into this season? Russell's released over the top. Gets it, goes for the goal. And Hunter does well to save that one with his legs. Hard to believe Joel Russell hasn't scored tonight. I feel like he's had half a dozen good chances. Somehow he's been denied, but his teammates have not. And this is one of those teammates. Tyson Martin with a couple to his name. Oh, Diaz spent that one before he had it. Wins it back initially. But Perot wins himself the free and then grabs at his hamstring. And he's going to get up on his own volition, which is good to see. This is headed away. And after 5 minutes of added time, it's a 5-2 victory for the Gold Coast Knights. What a match we've seen here tonight at the Croatian Sports Centre. 1-1 at half-time, and then all of a sudden, an avalanche of goals. 4 in 7 minutes, in fact. Really split this game open. None of us saw that coming after such a tight first half. But a well-deserved victory in the end for the home side. It's their first win since pretty much a month, because they have barely played in the NPL. They lost their last match on May 15 against Peninsula Power, 2-0. And now they're back on the winners list and back into 5th position, at least for tonight, until Saturday's matches of the NPL get underway. Thanks for joining us tonight here on FQTV. Josh on a Finger has been my name. It's been a pleasure bringing you this one. Always nice when there's a few goals, and we had 7 tonight. That's all from us here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Thanks for joining us for this one, and for all the NPL action, stay tuned to FQTV.
Boys, we'll see you next time, mate.
Well done.
Good call.
Oh, thank you very much.
I enjoyed that. It was good. See you next time.
Sounds good. Have a nice night.